everyone, welcome to episode 117 of the ARMY ThinkTank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
And how are we doing this week?
Not bad. You guys probably saw on Instagram that I went through my entire photo card collection and reorganized it because I got 2 new binders.
Yep.
It's an 11-minute video. Here's the thing. I didn't realize how big my collection was until you actually like sit down and just like go through everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I have like 6 binders now. And honestly, I think I need 1 more.
Yeah, I have like all my official and like non-official photo cards and my 2 binders that I have. But like my second one, I added some page because it was like one of the official BTS ones. And so I just like got some more like sleeves from Amazon and just kept because they don't come with like a lot of them, so there's still plenty of space for more sleeves in there. So
No.
They can be fake, you know?
I know. Oh, do I know? A lot of the stuff, I don't even remember getting these photo cards. Like I said in the video, I was like, I don't remember where half of those photo cards are from. Like, I don't know where these OT7 ones are from, genuinely. Like, some of them are from merch, some of them are just from, like, stuff that you buy sometimes, and you get, like, the full OT7. I have no idea. Genuinely?
I mean, B came with, like...
No idea.
8.
It's true, yeah. B came with so many. But...
yeah,
it is what it is. Anyway, I love my collection.
As you guys know from last week, we didn't have an episode mostly because there wasn't anything. Not that there wasn't anything significant, but there was like very little that happened in the prior week. It also coincided with the fact that I was moving last weekend. As you can probably see, there's a dog behind me, and I have like my setup is a little different, so I'm finally moved in, and my legs are finally feeling alive again because they were kind of dead for most of the weekend
while you were moving around.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Well, we were moving from like the 2nd floor of the apartment, into a house.
Yeah, so. Fair. Yeah.
So yeah, officially moved. It's really nice. We now live with 2 dogs and a cat.
I love the animals. Let's go.
Yep. And it's been going pretty well. So
nice.
But otherwise, let's get into it.
Let's do it. I'm excited for this week.
Probably a little short, but it's going to be really excited nonetheless.
It's going to be exciting nonetheless.
So,
let's start with the most exciting part of this video, I feel like.
Yeah, so just today, today's Tuesday, the calendar for the 10th year anniversary of BTS for Festa got announced.
Yay! Oh my god!
So excited. Always excited for Festa.
Always excited for Festa. If BTSARMY don't know what Festa is the time where we celebrate BTS and ARMY. It's like because if you guys don't know, like their anniversary is coming up, our anniversary is coming up. So we like to celebrate all of the anniversaries together. So June 13th is BTS's anniversary. Ours is in July, but we spend the entire month of June just like celebrating our combined love for each other. And usually there's like videos, there's sometimes concert with Bang Bang Con that happened like 2-3 years in a row. There's also like special things that come out, so like photos, interviews,
my favorite will always be the OT7 family portrait.
100%. The portrait, like,
I can't wait to see the portrait for this year.
I can't wait. Oh man! So they released a calendar of everything that's going to be happening. Today is the first day. Well, tomorrow technically, like for America, but like for the Korean timeline. Today was the first day of the celebration of Festa, so we got the calendar and we got some really fun stuff. So based on what I can see here, we're gonna get some music videos probably tomorrow and the day after for the June 2nd and 3rd. That looks like music videos to me.
Listen, what I really want is for Dang to be on Spotify. Honestly, if they could just like give us that,
give it to me.
I'd be happy, you know?
Now, I did see a conspiracy about Dang.
I have seen a couple as well.
They changed some of the credits for that.
Yep.
I feel like it's gonna be on Spotify. I have a feeling that it's
gonna Listen, they've been like putting like Yoongi stuff before his album dropped.
Yes.
And so there's a chance. So like even like Super Tuna got added on there.
It did. Promise got added. I'm just saying. We also have some like question mark stuff on this calendar. So the first one is on June 9th. There's an ARMY flag and a question mark. So that is a gift for us of some capacity, but I don't know what that entails or what it means or anything because I'm a clown here.
Are we getting a dedicated to ARMY OT7 song?
Maybe that's a good possibility. There's also another question mark on their actual anniversary, June 13th.
Their actual anniversary is always a question mark.
So. Always a question mark. We don't know what's going on. There's also a couple of Seoul towers that are in those spots. And I know that Busan and Seoul are actually going to be having a month-long festivities celebrating BTS, so the city will be
like 10 years for a group is like 7 years.
It's an accomplishment.
Yeah, like beating the 7-year curse is already like big enough, but 10 years is like
100%.
Hell yeah, you know.
10 years is an immense accomplishment, and I'm so proud of them, and I'm so proud of like how far we have come and how far we still have to go in terms of their like the musical abilities. And we've talked about this every single time that their solo albums have come out, of how much they've grown, of how much they still have to grow. It's exciting, and it's an exciting time. I know like the baby armies, and specifically I'm talking to armies who like came in at like 2020, 2021, 2022, that
the COVID babies,
you know, there is some like really sadness that comes to Festa because of what happened last year. But I think Festa is still a really fun time to like reflect on how far we've come, how like joined together we still are, and how much fun we have celebrating as one big community. It is always so much fun to see the ARMY projects that are going on, and there's quite a few that are coming. It's also really fun to see like what the Festa calendar has, how excited we get about everything. And just because the members are doing their solo projects and are serving their military time doesn't mean that we can't still have like an amazing time during Festa.
Oh no, for sure. And I mean, like Weverse also already started to celebrate. The
100%.
BTS Weverse is all glorified now.
Yeah, it's all purple. All of their social medias are purple. It is time to celebrate. It's also like it's my birthday month, so I have so much things that are happening.
You got the best mind, honestly.
We do. June is my favorite time. It is so exciting, and I have like other celebrations that I'm doing this month. We also have like the documentaries that are going to be on
the documentaries, the Seoul concert that are going to be streamed.
Like there's so much happening and going on that I think just enjoy the time that we have this month and try not to, you know, get too caught up in some of the ridiculous things that happened during this time.
Honestly, like I feel like every year June is always like the happiest for
it's the
BTS
happiest.
ARMY,
100%. I have been through many festas since I came into the fandom in 2016, and every single time June comes around, it really just excites me and makes me so happy. Not only just like connecting with BTS and like enjoying all the content we're getting, but also enjoying all my ARMY spaces and enjoying how much like excitement and fun we're having on the timelines and
on
Weverse and all this kind of stuff. Like it makes me so happy.
Yeah, I've never like not had a good time
100%
when Festa comes around.
Yeah, and even last year, like that video was hard. Obviously, it was hard for them. It was hard for us. But the Festa festivities are still enjoyable. And regardless of that, I know that I will still have a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I mean, last year we got like all the dance
Oh my god.
Tomorrow? Excuse me. I know I talked about it in like a whole I probably went on like a 10-minute rant about how much I love Tomorrow. So if you want to see that, just go watch last
Listen.
year's video.
Your love for Tomorrow knows no bounds.
It really doesn't.
So.
Like, it really doesn't. I love that song. So,
But in other OT7 news, In the Sum is getting a new chapter, which is really exciting.
I'm excited. I mean, it could not fall in a more perfect time with Festa coming out. I think obviously that was a planned thing.
Yeah, it's on purpose. Yeah,
it's totally on purpose. So we've gotten like the island, we've gotten the snow, and now we're getting a desert, which honestly really ties well in with the Yet to Come music video. They really just plan this out like wholeheartedly, and I think like whatever the next update will be, it'll probably be in like the next couple of years when they're all out of the military and we're like getting back into OT7 content. That's my big brain thinking.
Yeah.
But anyway, it gets me excited. I'm excited. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm excited.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Whatever, dude.
So RM. He's been chilling on Insta.
He really has.
As he usually does.
As he usually does. He's just chilling out. I love his like little Insta updates that we get every once in a while, whether it's like music or he's been traveling like so much recently. And I'm so glad he's able to do that. And we're getting some behind the scenes of him in the studio, which I don't know what that means.
Listen, the most iconic one was definitely his very well felt fuck in the studio. That will never not be iconic.
Facts. Facts. I understand. When you're just so frustrated with art and you're just like, it's not coming together the way I imagined it, it gets frustrating.
It's just like funny, like seeing the difference between like Hobie, Yoongi, and then Junie.
It's true. It's so, oh god, it's so funny. Oh man.
It's like Yoongi and like Hobie is like, I'm not swearing, and then Yugi's punching the fucking couch, and this Junie just letting out the biggest F-bomb of his life.
100%. I mean, like, I understand. Namjoon, genuinely, him and I are like kindred souls. I really understand him.
I'm just like, I go from member to member. It's like, you're my spirit animal today.
Yeah, you are the person that I embody today. It's one of those things. I can't help myself, genuinely. It just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Alright. Min Yugi.
So he just finished his concert. And I know poor baby was he had like a cough during the concert. I hope he's okay. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, they said he was taking a little rest. So...
Which is good. He should. Because we still have Korea and Japan. So
yeah, because he's basically been going like nonstop. So
yeah, since it's US
and all the traveling and the flying and everything. So
yeah, he said that he didn't have a cold necessarily. It's just like one of those things that you develop when you're like pushing yourself too hard. Your body just, you know, fails.
Yeah, I mean, my mom has always been the same way. Like every single year after the school year ends, like she gets a cold.
100%. Yeah, it's just you're pushing your body to its utmost limit, and sometimes this is the way that it reacts when it doesn't have a strong immune system.
Like, pause.
Yeah, it's like we need to take a break, which I'm really glad he's taking a break between all of this. But his videos from the concert are incredible. Like I watched all the concert vids and I saw all the armies over there having fun. So I hope that I
swear every single concert he's falling a little bit more in love with ARMY, and it's so cute to see.
I can't wait to see what happens in Japan, especially because we're getting like a live viewing of it. I'm going on Saturday to go and see it with a couple of my friends here in Calgary, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'll be probably watching at least one of the Korean ones.
Yeah, for sure. We also got the behind the scenes of the movie night, where he invited a bunch of armies out to watch a movie. This is so he's so cute. And for what? Like, genuinely, this is the kind of stuff that I'm into. Like, he gave him little gifts.
I
can't.
love him.
I can't.
So much.
This is the same when Junie did his like concert, his like intimate concert, and he like gave gifts and like had like a very one-on-one time with ARMY, and they did like a Q&A, and there's like, a lot of
allow them to be this cute.
Yeah. Who? Also, the girl who asked about the tattoo, girl, listen, you're top tier ARMY right there. And he just brushed that. He was laughing the whole time, and I'm like, boy, when are we gonna see it?
At this point, we've been asking too much. We might never see it.
We'll never see it again.
And once we actually stop asking, then he's just gonna drop it on Instagram or something. Yeah.
I'm tired.
That's Min Yoongi for you.
That is Min Yoongi. They got to obviously watch D-Day. That was the whole point of having like this movie, so that they could go and watch D-Day. And I really just love how, again, like each of the members have been doing things that they really enjoy to like spread their music around, and like the interactions that they're having with armies is just, it's so wholesome and beautiful, and I absolutely love it.
Have you seen some of the clips from the fan meeting?
Oh, Hunter, it's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. I'm just so here for it. Like, I love the thing.
Congrats to all the armies who had to have their one-on-one with Yoongi. So I really wish it was me.
I know, don't we all? Honestly. Although I was talking, like, I don't know if I'd be able to like be perceived by BTS, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I could fully enable them to perceive me as a human being.
Already the fact that Yoongi might have seen you from Max's Instagram.
Just seeing me at my most unhinged.
I'm just saying.
It's a good thing that I didn't have the camera facing myself during that video, because I think it would have made that 10 times worse than it already was. Yeah, I posted that video with like no regard for my own sanity, to be honest.
You're the one that added him.
I know. I'm aware.
That's on you.
I know. And I don't even remember tagging Max in the video. Genuinely, I don't remember. Because here's what happened is like I posted that video after the concert. So I was in this like post-concert haze. So I don't remember what I did. And I just posted it and then never remembered that I posted all those videos.
Until you got a notification.
Until I got a notification where my friend Len and I were like getting ready, and I like look at my phone to see what notification is, and I see the Instagram and I'm like, I don't fucking think so. And then I throw my phone like onto my bed. It was a whole thing. She was laughing at me the whole time, like dying laughing, like on the floor laughing.
Like I'm still am.
Yeah, I will never live that down, and I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's just I have a photo with that man, so
no words.
Like, yeah, like he's
only
got his
tears.
hand on my shoulder, kind of thing.
No words, only tears.
I'm just saying.
I know.
We're buddies. He doesn't know we're buddies.
We're besties. He doesn't know it yet.
But anyway. Episode 11 came out.
It did. It's so wholesome. I love, the in-depth conversations about how, because he talked in that video a lot about, he doesn't want to cry or like have an emotional reaction to things. And I understand that wholeheartedly. Genuinely, that is me. I react after the fact. I don't react like in the moment of things.
Listen, the only time that I like to burst out crying in public is because I have like surpassed my limit by too much.
Yes.
Otherwise I keep it and I hide in a closet and cry.
Yeah. And I don't like crying in general, and I definitely don't like crying in front of other people.
I mean, it's so tiring.
It feels good after after the fact, it actually does feel like a very much a endorphin release of emotion. Like you feel better after it, and I don't recommend holding it in. That's a terrible idea. Do as I say, not as I do, please, because you know, it's something I'm working on as a person, but I completely understand wanting to be perceived as like strong, as this person who doesn't crumble under pressure, who doesn't have emotional reactions towards things. I completely understand that. And I'm glad that he brought it up, and then it's also trying to work on that as like a person, a personal thing, you know?
Yeah, that's a bad mood, because I feel that.
Yeah, like
I do too,
I completely wholeheartedly understand that, because that is my reaction to everything. And it's something that I have to constantly be working on, is like, you don't have to be the strongest person in the room. Like, your strength doesn't come from not showing emotion, which is kind of a weird thing to like wrap your head around.
Is also a sort of strength. So.
It is 100%. Again, it's something that like you have to retrain your brain to think about, instead of thinking like that you're a terrible person and you're not, you know, as strong as you could be. Why are you showing these emotions?
Yeah, and
you
putting yourself first sometimes is what you need.
Yeah, it's what you need. It's just one of those things, like you have to constantly be working on it and sort of retraining your mindset to think about it. And it's, again, that's something I'm working on, and I see that through Yoongi as well. Like he's working on those things.
In fact, you've also been doing a lot better about accepting compliments about your work.
Yes, that too.
From like the first time I met you, you've been doing so much better with that.
Yes, it's definitely, again, like it's a work in progress of of those things, and I understand like where Yoongi is coming from in terms of that, especially when you're in a group of people. You want to be perceived as like the strong one, the one that can hold it together, the one that's like maintaining the group in that kind of a way. But it's not the most healthiest thing to do. Holding in your emotions is not good. And regardless of any emotion, too.
Yeah, because at one point you're just gonna snap, and then it's literally like 100%. A volcano. You're just gonna erupt,
and you can't stop it. Like after you sort of,
but if you let it, but if you let it out like little by little, then you prevent that kind of thing.
Yeah, and if you process those emotions in the moment that they're happening, you'll have a better outcome, rather than doing what I did a lot 2 years ago, of just like holding in those emotions and not letting them out at all, like just burying them so deep that you can't, if you twist the lid off, it's all just gonna come out like a volcano and you can't stop it. It was just terrible for you.
And that's when, you hurt yourself, and you can hurt others that might be in the crossfire during
100%, 100%. Yeah, like it's one of those things that you, in the moment, you're just uncontrollable, and you don't
necessarily mean it, but it's still there.
Yeah, and you can't control what you say or how your actions play out or anything, and you're just left with this aftermath of like, what did I just do? Or like, what happened? Where am I? I don't know. But I'm so glad he's working through those types of things and like getting better at expressing those types of emotions, even though they're a lot difficult than you would think. They're definitely hard.
Jhope, congratulations for graduating basic training. You look so handsome.
When he posted that, I genuinely cried. Like, it was just one of those things where I was so proud of him, but also the fact that he like came to Weverse and came to Instagram. And like,
it's just like when I saw the photos, I was just like, it felt like my bestie was in the military, graduated basic training, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you. It was almost like we haven't obviously like heard from him in a very long time, and it's very difficult, and it kind of felt like a little like weight had been just like opened, and it was just like, oh.
But also Junie just congratulating him. That was so cute, because like Junie doesn't post on Weavers as much as some of the other members.
For sure, yeah.
But when he does, it's like very meaningful. Like a lot of the time, he'll like do like an open letter to armies or
Yes.
like kind of stuff like that. But like him commenting on posts is kind of like the most rare thing that he'll do. And so I don't know, it just felt like really, really special.
It did. It was such a special
And I know he misses
moment.
his Hobie,
Yeah,
fellow 94 liner, you know.
100%. Yeah, I was like scrolling through TikTok and I had come across a video of Hobie and I was like, "Ugh, I just miss him. I just miss him so much. It's the same with Jin as well. I'm like, oh man,
I mean, it's
I miss
literally the
him.
moon and our sun, so
Yeah,
it
I just
just
miss them.
it feels weird.
It does. It feels
But
weird not.
it's gonna be so good whenever they're both back. Because we're getting our sun and our moon back first, so
We are. We are. They're coming back soon. So soon.
all right.
Jimin.
Jimmy.
So, Angel Part 1 was released. We were going to talk about it last week, but like we said, moving and not enough content, all this kind of stuff. So,
We
Angel
tried. That's what we mean. We tried.
so hard. So hard. Angel Part 1, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, I haven't listened to the full song yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have, because like Queen Card from Idol came out, Icky from Card came out, and then
And
Hyphen come back. Listen, I haven't gotten over these three so far. So, but what do you think? I'm assuming you did listen to it.
I have listened to it. I've added it to a couple of playlists. I think like the song overall feels like a soundtrack music. It's not like a typical BTS song, which I can understand and grasp the concept. I get it. As like a song that's meant for a film, I feel like it's a perfectly reasonable song. Like it's decent. It has like pretty good lyrics. Like I understand a lot of it. It's not my favorite composed song altogether, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've only heard like Jimin's part, and I mean, he sounds amazing.
He sounds amazing. Jimin is amazing. It's just not my favorite. I don't know, like
OST that the member has been on.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, it's not my favorite composed song overall. Like I understand the talent level is huge in that song, and there's a lot of singers and rappers on it, so it's definitely full of talent. And all
for
of
the
them are...
Fast and Furious franchise, it's always been kind of like that.
Always.
Like the main song is always like shit ton of artists on it.
100%. There's a lot of really good artists, and I think for like for a soundtrack that's meant for a movie, I think that this is completely comparable to any other soundtracks we've gotten over the past like couple of years. It's very comparable to all of those ones. Like a few that come to mind is like obviously another Fast and Furious song with what's his face, Charlie Puth. Sorry, I had like a brain meltdown. Charlie Puth's song that he did, which like jumped him up to like stardom factor, totally reasonable. Again, that song was great too. The Charlie's Angels main sound song with like Miley Cyrus and Ariana Grande and Lana Del Rey. Yeah. Again, that's a good song too, but it's very like soundtrack for a film. It's not like a song meant for like an album, or you know what I mean? Like it's not
not meant to be that way. Something that like you're gonna put on and like shake your ass to it.
100%. Yeah. I'd rather just listen to Face personally, but you know, that's just me. Again, Jimin is amazing, and I think like this is a great outlet for him to like try different things and like express his music in other ways. I think this is great. But it's just not my kind of song. Like it's fine, but it's not my favorite. It's also just not my favorite OST he's done personally, but you know.
The one for the K-dramas usually hit better.
100%. 100%.
But baby boy's been traveling.
He did. He went off to London. I'm really impressed actually at the level of UK armies not sharing his locations. And I know that there was an ARMY who actually took him on a tour of the Warner Brothers studio for Harry Potter. And she posted like weeks after he had gone home back to Korea about his experience there and how he enjoyed the exhibit and stuff. And
that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, how while he's there, he's having his personal time, and then once like way later, then you can like
100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's a one in a lifetime opportunity. I understand. But like, don't be too eager.
Yeah, it's about privacy, right? Like we've talked about the members being on their private time and not interfering with them when they're doing things that are
I mean,
not
also just like
content.
what happened with JK and Junie in the past like month and a half. So
mind your business. If they're out and about, leave them alone. They are not doing anything content related for us. That is for them and them alone. And if they want to post content, fine. It's the same thing when they're in the military too. Like, do not post pictures of them in their uniforms or on the base or anything like that. It's not about us. If they want to post it, which they will eventually, fine. But
because also for them to post stuff, they have to get permission.
They have to get permission. So leave them alone. It's not about you. It's really not.
It's like ultimately you can get in trouble, especially for the military stuff. You can get in trouble, and so are they.
100%. And we've seen incidents already with people trying to really interfere with them on bases. And the military bases are supposed to be the most secure bases. So stop it. It's time to stop.
You'll get in trouble, so don't do it.
You'll get a fine. But I'm really impressed with UK armies like leaving him alone, and especially out the Warner Brothers Harry. That is a huge tourist thing, and the fact that nobody clocked it until Jimin posted that photo about him visiting.
He was so cute.
He was so
Looked
cute.
like he had the best time.
I'm so glad. Like, I'm so happy he was able to have just such a fun time at Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
Dude, I understand. Slytherin bros need to stick together. I get it.
I'm wearing my color today.
If you didn't know, I am a Slytherin.
I'm wearing my color even though it's a TXT shirt.
Yes. Ravenclaw.
Moon, you know.
What can I say?
Ravenclaw for life, yo.
We also got Tay in Paris, so he's been posting quite a few photos. Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down because I don't know if I can deal with this anymore. Stop it.
We've been saying that Tay's been a problem since we started this podcast.
100%, and he continues to be a problem.
2.5 years ago. So
I honestly don't think Tay will never not be a problem. This is just the conclusion that I've come to.
Yeah.
Those photos are incredible. His fluffy ass hair.
You guys know this is it's my favorite hairstyle on Tay, the fluffy black hair.
I can't. I genuinely. I
swear
to God.
And I do not mean fluffy like in Dynamite era. Like
no.
Like natural,
natural. Natural hair. 100%.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. No, it's the natural fluffy hair.
This man has luscious hair, so
it's so good. And he looked like he had such a fun time at the Celine event. We've gotten like a bunch of behind the scene photos, and
he love everything Celine. So.
Oh yeah, and he's with his like buddies, and it's just like such a fun time. Like again, I love seeing them just enjoying whatever activity that they're doing without without any like burden. You know what I mean?
No, like they've also been like, I think pretty much all the members have been to like their like brands that they're ambassadors for. They've been pretty much enjoying like these events and stuff, and it shows that it doesn't really feel forced. They're actually having fun.
They're actually just
enjoying themselves.
100%. Yeah, and there's no burden of like really like they have schedules, but it's not like a group schedule. It's more of like their individual schedules that they're doing, and there's no like burden of this like, oh god, I have to be like over here to meet with like all the team, and I have to like go here and then going here.
That like with the solo stuff, like yes, they still have busy schedules,
For sure.
But it feels like they have more time for personal time.
100%. And it's showing
So
because it genuinely, like, it feels like
it is somewhat of a break for them. So
for sure. Yeah. And we also got Tay to visit us for 2.5 minutes, so that was nice.
listen, not quite a record, but
very Tay. Obviously, he's the one member who like comes and talks to us on Weverse and then comes and does a live for like 2.5 minutes, and that's it.
That's okay.
That's such a Tay.
Like I never really try and open the live when Tay goes live, because I know when I do load it, he will be already done.
Yeah, 100%. It happens every single time. First of all, sir, how dare you attack me while I'm doing nothing with the muscle shirt? How dare you? That's a violation.
So good. I was like, what the hell?
Why?
Who allowed you? Yeah.
Who allowed you? His like wet hair.
I know.
I know. Not okay. Genuinely not okay. I am not okay as a person.
I know. I am aware.
He's just really climbing those ranks, and my ability to be strong is fading.
Listen, JK also went live this week.
He did go live this week.
Baby boy just found out that he's fucking blind, like most of us. The funniest shit.
First of all, how dare you look sexy in those glasses? Second of all, the fact that he realized how blind he was on the live, most hilarious thing. He will never live that down. I am gonna be remembering that until the day I die.
So iconic and so relatable.
An icon, truly. Also, I'm gonna need him and Jimin to do a collab on Angel, please. Thank you. That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, we got a mini karaoke again from
We got a nice mini karaoke. He actually turned on comments this time again, so I think he's feeling more relaxed and safe with that environment. And good job, armies, for keeping it mostly clean. I did see some of you weirdos in there.
Some people never learn.
Stop it.
But yes, please stop it.
We also got him to post on Weverse with Bammy. Although, okay, Bammy's, if you zoom in, his face is like, dude, what the hell?
Bombastic side eye.
I was not ready to have my photo taken today.
Criminal, offensive side eye.
I'm just the face he made. I was like, damn, iconic.
Well, he has to get this from his dad.
100%. JK always sides eye, like he always does this to us.
Yeah, JK will always be like straight on, be like super happy, and then
what was that comment? Honestly, he's like Junie. Like he definitely learned that from Junie. Just like anytime June is on a live, he's always like, "What are y'all doing?"
Yeah,
and it's the funniest thing. It is genuinely like I love him for calling out people. Do it more often because we need like a cleanse of some kind.
Oh
like,
yeah,
we need a cleanse.
Absolutely, it needs to go. And, you know,
y'all, some of y'all need to stop. It's getting weird.
Yeah.
But I love, he also had mentioned on his live that he's on TikTok, which scares the living hell out of me.
Listen, I kind of already knew, but also, having the confirmation is scary.
It's scary to me. Also, he's a massive carrot. Can we just talk about that for a hot second? Boy? I'm gonna need you to do the challenge, though. Can we get a hot challenge in here, please?
Oh my god. I just thought of something so stupid. He's a carrot, right? Remember when he had that carrot?
Oh my god. Yes. That also reminds me of the Map of the Soul 1 concert when Junie noticed the carrot, like somebody was dressed up in a carrot costume, and then immediately turned to JK and was like, do you see that person in a carrot costume?
Yeah, I don't know. It just came into my mind, and I had like the vivid image of 100%. Jungkook and like
in the carrot costume. I mean, he also brought like a bag of carrots one day. I don't remember. It was like maybe a Bangtan bomb or like a behind the scenes where he just has a giant bag of carrots in his bag, and I'm like,
listen, he is He is the true bunny.
It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me.
Subin and JK are the true bunnies of Hive.
Facts. I can't.
Oh,
They're
speaking
just
of
facts.
Subin, real quick, they had TXT had their last
LA
American
concert.
show,
Yeah.
and Subin like sobbed. He was so happy, and that just broke my heart. But also like, because
I
the
love
Moas
him.
were singing to Our Summer, and he got so overwhelmed with happiness, he just
Yeah.
started crying. That his member
Listen,
had to go and hug him and everything.
Our Summer is that bitch.
True.
I don't know how else to say it, but that song, it makes me emotional, especially the acoustic version, which thank God they put that on Spotify. I would have been so angry at Hybe. Like, do not deny me the acoustic version of Our Summer, because
I mean, they're still denying us the Blue Hour dance break version, so I'm just saying.
it makes me mad. Anyway, my point of this is Our Summer is that bitch, and she will continue to be that bitch until the end of time. Period.
True.
So,
True.
come at me.
All right. You got an artist this week.
I do have an artist this week. So my artist is from the Instagrams. They are based in France. You're welcome.
What's up, my French people?
So the shop is called My Korean Dream. And again, it's like pins because I have a problem.
The little bang stickers.
Yes, the stickers is just like, oh, it's iconic. I love it. Again, like me and the simplistic designs are probably some of my favorite. They also have little plushies of army bombs, which like,
oh my god, that's so
girl,
cute.
get out of here. I love it.
Those are like knitted plushies too.
They're so cute. I want one.
Oh my god, the lazy Wolfie sticker. Excuse me. That's so cute.
The dinosaur with cookie on it, like I'm dead. It's some of my favorite stuff. I'm here for it. Anyway.
My favorite animal is Brachiosaurus.
Honestly, JK, same. That is my favorite dinosaur. That has been my favorite dinosaur since I was a child. Genuinely. Like, listen, okay, I will tell you this story. So, when I was a child, my favorite film, like, of all time was Land Before Time. Don't at me.
Okay.
It's the best one. When the mom dies, I can't watch that because it gives me trauma. Anyway, but my other favorite film that has to do with dinosaurs, and I kid you not, is Jurassic Park. So think about it.
That is fair, yeah.
I'm in kindergarten, and everybody's talking about their favorite Disney princess, and I'm over here like, Jurassic Park.
Listen.
My mom got a couple of calls that day.
Listen, you say that, but you know how most little girls were with like Barbies, Bratz, and like all of that. When my mom got me a couple Bratz dolls,
yeah, of course,
I took their heads off. Did not care.
I mean, okay.
I played like with toy cars with my brother, and we played with pet shops.
100%. Yeah.
But dolls was not my thing.
Honestly, it wasn't my thing either.
Like I had the baby doll as a toddler, like most little girls. It's just like pushing the stroller around.
Yeah.
And after like maybe the age of like 4, I was like, abort, don't care.
Don't care. No, honestly, I was the same, except so my brother was really into like Thomas the Tank Engine, G.I. Joe, like the classic toys, and so was I. So my Beanie Baby collection, I used to dress up a couple of them in the tactical gear.
I love that.
I had a rat. His name is genuinely not this, but I called him Rambo Rat, and we used to.
I love that. Yeah, my brother and I, what we would do is that I got really into pet shops.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, and then he had like his little toy cars, but we would play together. So like
we
would like
love it.
Sometimes we'll take like pieces of paper and like designs our houses.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
play with our pet shops and everything.
All the time.
And Legos.
Oh yeah, Lego, of course, iconic. Yeah,
Like
Legos.
we would play with like the Legos my dad played with when he was a kid. So
100%.
like, a big ass box with a bunch of Legos in
yeah,
it. Yeah,
that was us too. Yeah, Lego is definitely top tier. We used to like with our Thomas stuff because we were into dinosaurs as well. Like I was obsessed with dinosaurs as a child. I kid you
Yeah,
not.
we had like a lot of dinosaurs as well.
A lot of dinosaurs. It was like the age of dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Like all the documentaries, all the like Walking with Dinosaurs, still an iconic.
Like the big figures and everything.
Yes. Yeah. So we used to we had like a bunch of blocks, like wooden ones and foam ones, and we used to build all the train sets, and we used to have like dinosaur most ridiculous things, I swear to God. But like it was the best time ever.
Yeah, I got to play with like miniature trains too, because my dad had in the basement he had like this like train set up that so I have like photos, and I remember when I was like very, very little sitting on my dad's lap just watching the train go around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway,
that was a tangent to our childhood.
that was a tangent. Anyway, I love dinosaurs. That was the point of that story.
Let's head on to our songs of the week then.
What are your songs this week?
They're technically my songs from last week, but I kept them. Same. So my BTS song is On.
Yes, let's go. Again, another song that is that bitch.
Yeah. And my non-BTS song is Bite Me by Haken.
How could I have known?
Well, it's also like really funny and ironic how the day of the release, the K engine sent like this truck like Hype to remove the female dancers from the song. Guys. And then you got I engine sending a bunch more trucks. So like K engine sent one, and like the ARMY sent like a bunch, being like, congratulations, it's so good, love the choreography. So like the duality is like pretty funny.
That's really funny.
Like,
honestly,
the dance
guys,
is really good, the concept is amazing, the song is mind-blowing.
Guys, it's not that serious.
The pearl jackets, excuse me.
Listen, the costuming for that video, immense.
It's just funny when they were wearing them for the music shows, like it was raining pearls.
Those are hard to dance in, man. Like, oh, God.
And there's also a video of Heesung and Jae just like unzipping, because some are from this front and like theirs were from the back.
Oh,
so like they were unzipping theirs and they were like, oh my God, finally out of this.
I can get out of here. Understandable.
What about yours?
So my BTS song is Like Crazy. I have been listening to my Like Crazy playlist, and listen, it's hot outside and it gets me in a vibe. You know what I mean? Like,
every single time like the I Get Lost in the Light came on, I'm just vibing, and I just want to scream it, you know.
Oh, 100%. I'm just like dancing in my room like nobody's watching. You know what I mean?
I'd rather be lost in the light.
Yeah, it's that kind of energy, and that's what I want my summer to be. So I'm kind of I'm bringing this into existence. And my not BTS song is absolutely not a surprise. Poppers. My not BTS, like, honestly. You've been on this channel long enough.
Well, it's also one of my favorite songs, so I totally understand.
I was watching some fan camps of it live because they sang it in LA, and honestly, I wanted to cry like a billion tears. It's all right. Yeah. Can't We Just Leave the Monsters Alive is my favorite TXT song of all time. It is my number one.
I totally
period. End of discussion. That's it.
The amount of time that both of us combined has had this song as one of our songs of the week
it's a lot. It's this one and Our Summer. Like, those two are just always going back and forth.
I really love Wishlist too.
Yes, and Wishlist. So good. All of their songs are great, but this song, I don't know what it is, but every time I hear it, it gives me this immense feeling of like both adventure and like calm, and also just like puts me in the right mood. I don't know what it is. I genuinely, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's them like saying it'll be all right to me. I don't know what it is.
It is going to be all right though.
It'll be all right. All right.
Anyway,
Anyway.
let's wrap this up for next week. So, as usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also listen to us on the go, basically on any app where you would listen to your podcasts on the go. You can find us on our social medias at Army ThinkTank or at Army ThinkTank Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note,
have a good week.
And hopefully we see you next Thursday.
Yes, definitely.
All right, see you Thursday, guys. Bye.
You and I best moment is yet to come.